Mm-hmm.
Ayo. Ayo-chan. Okay. I'm ready whenever you are. Ayo.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Fancy goodness.
Well, should be the place.
Okay.
We're pretty much have it for ourselves. Oh, don't gotta worry about any when hearing what we talk about.
Do you like rent it out? Oh my god, I know this map.
Kinda.
Door's small.
Yeah.
All I can think of.
Where do you want to sit?
Gummy worms. Over there seems fine.
Alright. Fortunately, I think this place was made for, not people of our size.
Seems like it. Isn't that kind of how it is at all places?
I mean, yeah.
Wish they had a rockabilly playlist.
And I figured this was a nice place to go. And the food's been pretty good here the last time I was here.
We are kind of diner people.
Yeah. You look real good, by the way. I didn't get to say. Like the dress.
You look nice too.
Thanks.
Why did it go instantly into suspense?
But yeah, well, what do you want? They've got they have stuff in the back to get, and I'll have to grab it myself, but...
Pancakes.
You want pancakes?
Yes. When do I
Alright.
not want breakfast?
Yeah, it is the kind of food that you like. I'll grab it for you.
Can't tell if I'm like underdressed.
Hopefully these are up to your standard pancakes.
I have a Do I have a standard?
You're a diner person, so I assume you know what good pancakes are.
Yeah, I think so. Oh.
How's everything been for you as of late?
Mm. You've been there for most of it, so pretty good.
I mean, yeah. No,
I
I also
mean,
mean like the things I'm not around for.
mm, it's mostly kind of boring work, I guess.
Mm,
Organizing, the
no.
people at the peanut butter. A lot of letters to the Xvania. Mm. Besides that, there hasn't really been that much. I mean, Purple Lotus, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna think of it, you run a lot for someone who doesn't really want responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Keep getting stuck with it.
It's because you're good at it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that.
Mm,
I wouldn't
I'd
say I
say
was
so.
exactly raised for leadership.
Well, being raised for leadership is different than, like, you know, actually being good at it.
I
Plenty
guess
of
so.
people who are like, they're a long line of royalty and they're not good at being a leader.
Mm,
I smell
that's fair, I guess.
Mm, you seem pretty good at it. You know how to talk to people.
Thank you for biddies.
Mm, everything's been organized properly at Lotus. And the little I've seen of peanut butter, I think everything's been fine.
I mean, for the most part, they run themselves. I don't hire stupid people. And when I do, they're at the Lotus, so you know. What about you?
Mm, things have been fine as of late. Mostly just dealing with making everything that people want.
Mm.
Rash is having me work on another amulet of speak with animals so that he can talk to his Pokemon, I guess, is what he wants them for.
I feel like more people are gonna want
Now
that.
Slade asked me for one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably, so I'm making another one for Slade right after, so I'm probably just gonna start. Probably gonna have Apple automate the process just so that I can make them really quickly.
You have the supplies you'll need for it.
Uh, should. The gem is the power source. The enchantment for it isn't very high level, so it doesn't cost a lot to make, honestly.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna sell a lot of those.
Probably. You should probably advertise that more because I know people will. With how much people are catching these Pokemon, they're really gonna want it.
Maybe you could talk to Patty about putting posters up, or just like illegally put posters up, but then you get fines. Apparently, allegedly.
I'll ask Patty so they can point me to who I gotta talk to. for that.
I mean, the best place to advertise is probably the place where all the people are catching Pokemon.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Other than that, it's mostly just been, finding supplies for said items that I need to make. Still, I've almost finished a cannon, though, again. So, I just need to test that. Probably, I'll be done by next week. I'm correct in my assumptions.
You want help testing so this way you don't blow up this time?
I'm gonna have Apple tested again.
Oh.
Uh,
Fair.
Look, Apple, I can just put him back together if he blows up. I'd rather not have a live person test my stuff anymore since
Last time
they have
you
a
almost blew up.
tendency to explode. Yes.
We have gone over this.
Yeah, I'm sticking to our agreement. I'm not blowing myself up.
One Piece boyfriend.
I will continue to remain in One Piece.
Good. I will also remain in One Piece.
Good.
Well, mostly One Piece.
The One Piece you are now.
The One Piece I presently am. The other one's in a jar. The 2 pieces I presently am.
Sure. So,
it still
as long as you
exists.
stay
It's in a jar.
Only in those 2 pieces. I know.
I don't know where the other fingers went, but they're probably gone. So I think it's just 2. Because I think those got like acided.
Probably. Well, how's everything been going with the kingdom exactly? They're still bothering you to go back?
Mostly, yeah. It's mostly a lot of bothering me to come back. And since I'm not coming back, sending me paperwork that I have to look over.
What kind of duties are expected of you? Like,
I mean, most of it right now is fuck, what's the word? It's like it's like performance, I guess. I mostly only needed a name. So they only need me to sign stuff, I guess. I read it all over, and I bitch at them about it if I don't like it. Because they can't technically make me do anything I don't want to, but I'm not crowned. So. I think I'm supposed to be eventually. Because I'm of age.
What are you gonna do about that exactly? Like, are you actually gonna take it? Or are you gonna try and pass it off to someone else?
I have to take it. Otherwise, they make another heir. So. Apparently, it has to be a Bellator on the throne. Can't be anybody else. As much as they're dismayed about it. You know, because it has to be me. And they don't like me.
Well, I mean, they're continuing to go with that rule, so...
Yep.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Most of them are kind of rule monkeys. Which ends up with us having a lot of arguments. Because I'm not a rule monkey. And also, it takes a long time to learn all of the fucking rules. So,
Definitely not.
haven't.
Like, you can also... Suppose you get to change the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Not like... Well, I guess
I'll be a menace once I have full power.
Over time. Funny considering they want you back so much. Probably be more like, once you start doing that, man, I wish she'd go away again.
I mean, arguably, despite the fact that I'm not human, I'm kind of better than their last queen. They called my mom the Mad Queen, so I'm arguably better. Because I'm not insane.
I guess I get you there.
She was kind of bonkers.
I've gathered a little bit.
She got better. Mostly.
Well, suppose probably partially your influence, partially just the need to over time.
Maybe. To be fair, they can kind of rule themselves for the most part. I don't think they need me as much as they... I think they only need me from, like, a political, historic perspective. If it were up to me, I'd just, like, throw out the whole king queen thing entirely. Make them have, like, presidents. Elected officials. But I've kind of already suggested that, and they did not like it.
Probably not. People who are kind of set in their ways tend to stick that way, unless they have a really good reason to change.
Yep. I've told them I'm gonna come back, just not yet. So they're mostly telling the people, the princess is in mourning, blah, 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 blah. Still. So they probably think I was very close to Belle. Considering, I don't know mourning rules.
I don't know if there are actual rules to that.
I think there are rules to everything.
Yes, what's the difference between, like, a written down rule and just, like, a,
unspoken.
Obvious, like, oh, if you're in mourning, of course, take the time you need, sort of thing.
Mm.
But I think they imagine like, oh, mourning period, like a month or two or whatever. In reality, it could be as long as years.
I know for like spouses, it's supposed to be like a really long time. Like at least like some certain amount of years, and then everything after that is up to the spouse. I think. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Mm.
I'm gonna grab something for myself.
I was gonna say, you just not hungry.
I mean, I'm eating constantly, technically. Anytime I get paid at the shop.
Yeah, but like food.
True.
I know those two things are different.
For sleep.
Take a break from Kingdom Duties. What the fuck?
I mean, the difference is like one I do for actual nourishment, the other one is like kind of just for pleasure. Like, this sustains me. Oh,
Damn.
but yeah, C just gets sucked into the void that is my body.
Do you like taste it? If you eat with not your mouth?
I mean, I do for like the taste, but like for like just the actual value of keeping me alive for eating, and just absorb it.
What do you like to eat? From a food perspective.
From a food perspective, mostly just like meat-based stuff. It's been a lot of developed a lot of that taste from just like north. All you really have is animal meat, like a little bit of vegetation that does grow there, but it's so sparse that you barely have any.
Mm.
And as well, sometimes it's poisoned, which is great for me, not for everyone else who was there.
Yeah.
But I guess poison does have a good taste to it.
Huh.
Strange as it sounds.
Not really. I mean, unless they're the tasteless, scentless poisons, they all have tastes.
Yeah. Every time someone's described it to me, like, you know, they say it should probably taste bitter. That doesn't make much sense to me, because if it tasted bitter, like,
some of
why
them
would
taste
anyone
bitter.
ingest this?
Some of them taste bitter, and some of them are sweet or spicy. the taste entirely depends on which plant or mineral you're getting it from. Sleight of hand.
It's kind of a... I don't know. Out of all of it, like, I kind of like the sweet taste as well. But it's usually, like, been the more bitter sort of thing is appealing to me.
I think that makes sense. I like sweets. But that's kind of obvious.
Oh, yeah.
Sweets, bread. But I eat all the other stuff because if I don't, then, you know, skinny, small.
Yeah, actually need nutrition.
Yeah. I think it's pretty unlikely for me to get, like, fat, but I think it's very likely for me to get itty bitty skinny again. High metabolism. An Umbra demands
Yeah,
meat all
fine.
the time, so.
I could expect so. The best thing for you would be a sweet tasting meat, but I still couldn't think of like what would have that. I guess you'd have to flavor it somehow, like honey glazed ham or something.
Honey glazed ham, barbecue sometimes. Kind of depends, I guess. There's sauces you can put on them to make it sweet. But Umbra likes the, like, blood. Umbra would probably prefer to eat things alive. Umbra has problems. She promised not to interrupt, by the way.
I appreciate that.
I can tell she's there, but she's not, like, listening.
Yeah. She is always there, isn't she?
With the exception of if she goes really, really deep in there. But mostly, yeah. Technically, even then, I still know she is in there. There's just a difference between not listening and not being present at all. One of them I can still kind of feel how she's feeling, and the other one I can't at all. I couldn't used to feel like how she feels, but I can kind of feel it now. Like right now, she thinks something's funny. So she's probably going over FNAF memories. Or like me falling down. Or Fable falling down.
Well, got plenty of memories to go through, I guess, for her to view.
Yep. Not to mention the fact that she can technically just use my imagination and make some.
How does that work exactly? Like, does she...
I don't know. But I know she, like, makes up some of my dreams.
Oh, okay.
She, like, manipulates them. That's how I don't have the nightmares when she's active.
What sort of dreams do you have? Like, not like dreams that she's making up for you, like actual dreams and goals, stuff like that you have.
Like dreams that I have when I'm sleeping, but I'm just not pushing it, or like aspirations.
I guess I mean aspirations.
I guess I don't know. For a long time, it's just been to survive. But I think that's kind of changing.
Well, what do you think you want?
Thinking short term. I guess long term, I want to be happy. Short term, mostly I just want you. And like food and stuff.
Glad to be a part of that. Along with food and other stuff.
I mean, you're ranked like basically side by side with food, and that's pretty impressive. Because I'm almost always hungry. I'm a human garbage can.
As a stack of pancakes.
You're probably more impressive than a stack of pancakes, but like side by side with waffles. Waffles are better than pancakes. They have texture and like holes for the syrup to go into. Plus, you can put different syrup in different sections, but they don't like spread throughout the whole pancake because they have their sections. I think that's fun.
It's definitely an organized way to pour your syrup.
Until you decide to make it entirely unorganized. And then you get weird syrup. Blueberry,
Weird
cherry,
syrup.
and maple is a weird flavor mixture, but I like it. What are your goals?
Long-term goal. Well, long-term goal is and probably always will be to get as much money as I can.
Tasty value.
Yes. I mean, it literally makes me stronger and makes things easier.
Bigger, easier, shiny stuff. Makes sense.
Yeah. But alongside that, I guess, with everything I've been building, I want to make something that I can, like, be remembered by as, like, this is whatever tool or weapon that Kleptus made. Like, a mastercraft.
Like a legacy.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Something like that. That's what I want to I figured this is probably what I'll be doing for like the rest of my existence at this point, because I actually really enjoy it.
And you're good at
It's
it.
not gonna, yeah, and it's not gonna kill me. Well, hopefully not.
As long as you don't blow anything up in your face again. Probably not. Because, like, you
Right.
can't die from any fumes, I think. And if you accidentally release poisonous
No.
gases, also can't die. So it's pretty much just explosions.
Right. But, you know, if you're... Weirdly enough, I've been thinking about mortality a lot more, despite everything, and I kind of want to make sure I just leave something very important behind.
I guess that makes sense. I don't think I've thought about like what I want very much. Besides like short term, like, ooh, I want that thing. Because like I always want things. Mostly stuffed animals. Like comfy stuff. Blankets. So many blankets. But in like a more esoteric sense, I don't know. I'm still figuring that out, I guess. I think that's probably the whole survival mode thing.
Not exactly bad to have. That was my whole deal for a while. Just keep eating money and other objects to keep myself alive and not die.
You
But I
figured
think
out.
that now that we're both like out of that, you know, surviving isn't that hard.
Yeah. Now it's like living and stuff.
Living and figuring out what to do. No matter what, we always want something more.
Yeah. I think that's most people, though. There's always something people want.
It is.
Unless they're like crazy people. Like cultists.
Yeah, I'd say so.
They're normally pretty satisfied where they're at. In like a concerning way.
Yeah, but usually their goal is like... But usually like they're after like a grand goal of like, you know, whatever... whether it be like summoning their god, ascending, yeah. But I think everyone's gotta want something. Otherwise you just kind of stand still and you don't really make an impact.
I guess maybe I want something that's just mine. Everything so far that I have, I guess. It's either from other people or for other people. Like all the accomplishments I guess I've made. Anything I do with the Den or Expania, it's never gonna be mine. It's always going to be from her. So I guess it would be cool to have something that I make myself. Or at least change those things enough that they feel like mine.
I think that's definitely something to go after. I mean, you've already started doing it with the diner, so that's
Yeah.
like, maybe comparatively like small to that. It's still something that's all yours that you're doing yourself.
Small, but something.
I mean, that's how I feel when I make any item. It's a good feeling to have that I made this all on my own. Sometimes I have help, but they're still my creations.
It's not something you're just building on. Something you made. You saw it from like when it was just a whole bunch of scrap parts, and then when it was a finished thing.
Exactly.
I feel that way about some of the stuff I figure out how to make. I'm not like very good at crafting stuff, except maybe poisons, but I feel accomplished, I guess. Which, I mean, I guess if you ever want, like, poison cocktails. I've got stuff mostly to supply my people.
Of course, I'll go to you if I need help with poisons.
I think I probably even still have basilisk venom sitting around.
That'd be pretty good for some stuff.
Just for, like, stabbing.
Yeah, people always want poison weapons. So, like an assassin's trademark.
Pretty much.
Or that extra edge to make sure someone wins.
I really only have maybe 3 blades that hold poison. 2 of them are just like they have like grooves to coat, so like it stays within it. And 1 actually holds it, but I haven't really used any of those in a while. They're just too small for me now. They're like the size of my hand, maybe a little bigger.
Yeah, well, sounds like it's time to update.
Probably.
You're obviously not the little girl anymore. You're a
Full-grown
full-grown
gator
woman.
or woman.
Gator woman.
I've been trying to figure out new ways to fight, I guess. Blades don't feel like they do enough anymore. I basically at this point use a short sword. Short sword. Why is it so hard to say? I use that as a dagger at this point. But even between that and the arrows, I feel like I don't do enough. At least not compared to everybody else.
Well, everyone else has powers up their ass, and
I'm just strong and I know how to shoot an arrow. Not really magic. I can make a water bubble and throw it at somebody, but that's just gonna make them wet.
I mean, Slade barely has magic, and he's still effective.
Yeah,
You
but he
just
has a
gotta
whole
find way
bunch of like
for-
crazy guns and shit. People take him more seriously than they do me when I threaten them.
Well, all we need to do is find what works best for you, then.
I guess so.
Everyone's got something, whether it's magic, brain powers, guns, gadgets, anything.
Umbra's been talking about wanting to test stuff. Might see what she wants to try.
I mean, you got plenty of places to experiment. Always just go out somewhere, set up some test dummies, and you see what you two can come up with together.
Pretty much. Fighty, sneaky stabby.
Oh, I miss being sneaky stabby. I don't like being so big now.
It's hard to sneaky stabby when you're big. It's harder for me to sneaky stabby now. Because, I'm big. Why is it tracking my foot, but it's tracking it so far
giant
away?
Hammer on my back.
Well, that might get fixed. Guess we're still not sure yet.
Ooh. We have to see about that. Lantern's been glowing pretty brightly, so she'll probably be done soon with whatever.
Guess we'll
then we'll see where we go from there. Yeah. Oh, I guess if we're done eating, do you want to go to the next place?
There's a next place?
Figured I'd show you something cool. We're not, doing anything, really. It's mostly just a change of scenery, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. I found it on, I was looking for stuff.
Scrapping?
Yeah. And found it scrapping. It's a kind of run-down amusement park. But you'll see why.
I trust you.
Cool.
must prepare for the quieting. As it will have music and I will have to turn it off. This is technically game music, so it might be fine, but even game music can be sussy.
Oh, here it is.
It still has like lights running and shit.
Yeah, it was kind of run down, but then I saw some of these animatronics walking around. Yes, they're like still automated, and someone put them back together. None of the rides work, but still,
I mean, even if they did work, you probably wouldn't want to get on them.
yeah. It's nice to see, even though the park's like closed down and everything, there's still a kind of life to it.
I mean, this kind of seems better than normal amusement parks. There's not hordes of people, mostly screaming children.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they still have fireworks.
Yeah, well, I restock it because they're just automated to go off. I come back here occasionally and just refill everything because I like seeing it run.
Somehow that makes sense for you.
I don't know what to tell you. I have a thing for all this stuff. Automation, creation. It's got a beauty to it.
It's kind of your thing. And I have a thing for old broken stuff, I guess.
Feel free to sit down, I guess. There's not much else to see. The inside's all broken down, and I think it was a place for like a show. Or we can just sit here and look at it.
Sure.
I figured you'd like to see it.
You figured right.
It's definitely interesting to think about how this all would have been back when it was still working. People on roller coasters, Ferris wheels. And these guys moving around to entertain everyone.
Clean, tidy.
Yeah, and now it's all overgrown and dirty.
Rusty.
But I think that makes it better, honestly.
I agree. It makes it more fun.
I think it definitely matches us a lot more.
Yeah.
Still enjoy that sound very much.
You're one of the few people who do. You're also one of the few people that make it happen. I can't really control it, I guess.
Oh, I definitely like hearing it from you. It is a soothing sound, and it's your sound.
I didn't actually know I could do it until a couple years ago.
Yeah, always learning new stuff about ourselves.
Maybe you purr.
Maybe. I haven't discovered that yet if I do. Don't really know a lot about myself, actually.
I'm the only one of me, and you're definitely a unique version of you. I mean, I know there are other greed devils, but I haven't really met any like you.
I like to think I'm one of a kind as well.
Yeah.
Let's think you're more special.
I don't know about that.
I'd say so. You're special because you're mine.
Doesn't that make you special because you're mine?
Maybe.
I don't really have any other use.
Oh, I guess so, then. You are my special pearl.
have to figure out something cool to call you. I'm not good at that part.
I'm not asking you to.
Yeah, but I wanna.
Well, you let me know when you think of something, then.
It makes me feel nice when you call me that. So I want you to be able to feel the same.
Of course. I'll appreciate whatever you pick out as a name, I guess.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you come down a little?
Okay.
I like this a lot.
Good. I like it too.
Maybe we can come here again.
Of course. Like I said, I have to keep refilling all the fireworks anyways. You can come do that with me.
Cool. Maybe we can explore and find stuff here.
Yeah. Sure, we'll find something. There's plenty of attractions. I think most of it goes underground, though, but...
As long as we're careful, then it should be fine.
Of course.
Cooler than sewer
If
exploring.
anything starts falling down, I'll just hold it up. Yeah.
That's fair. You can kind of just hold stuff up.
I can. The whole thing's slowly crumbling apart. I would imagine at some point something's gonna break.
Probably. I mean, a lot of stuff already has.
Yeah. But repairing things is what I do, so I'll put it back together.
Yeah.
And say this has been a good second date.
You'd think so.
Well, wanna head back to your apartment then? I'll get ready for work in a little bit.
Yeah.
None.
I'm gonna come up with names for all of them.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. They deserve names, though.
Yes, they do. Not exactly, I don't think any of them are alive, though, technically.
Not
They're still
awake.
just kind of robots. Not exactly awakened.
Nope. But if any of them ever do, they'll have a name.
Well, that'll be nice for them. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Yeah. Still never been entirely sure how to feel about synthetics.
I guess it depends. Some of them are alright, but I don't know. I'm always trying to decide whether they're alive or not. Considering I've literally put together golems and sometimes repair synthetics. It's hard for me to break through the idea that they're anything but just constructs or machines. But when they do know they're alive, and I believe it.
I guess that's kind of the difference. Mostly you can kind of tell which ones are alive and which ones aren't.
Yeah. No. I don't think they're alive, but I can say the park is alive. Same. Yeah.
Awesome.
We're only like a couple minutes from PL.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Good
potty
timing, I guess. Yeah.
before PL starts. It seems like a fair idea. Ow, ow.
Oh, ow.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Lexa's host.
Oh, did they already put out the...
I don't know.
They didn't. Mm. Yeah, lobby is not up yet.
It's not up yet, but Lexa will be the host.
Yeah. Yeah. So the unfortunate thing about this map as well is like it used to have jumping because like there's a whole thing where you can jump up.
Yeah, I
onto the
remember this used to have
coaster.
jumping.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. I think the map's just too old now.
Yeah, it might be. It's getting older.
This is unfortunate.
I think both the maps from today are fairly old. I think the other one has been updated though.
Yeah, the diner's been updated. 'Cause it has like a whole menu in the back for
Yeah.
the food that I don't think would have been around at the time.
No, it used to just be like stuff was just there. The boy, pretty. Gonna give a little smooch. Just a little one. You know, there's your request. Good boys. Good boys. So happy. Wait a minute, wait. Yippee! The good part is we might be able to find either an update, like somebody eventually will probably make an updated one, or I don't think it's beyond reasoning that it could be remade.
Probably. I've seen plenty of people like just have the bunch of the near maps.
Yeah.
Now. I literally went to one that was like, oh, it did a Christmas update, and now the Christmas is over. It's been updated back to normal.
Yeah.
So there's still some people who are like, working with these maps.
Just not all of them.
Hopefully, one day. Yeah.
Hopefully one day.
Yes, I hope Chad enjoyed the wholesome as well.
Chad is very excited. Chad also wants to know if Kleptis has a blush toggle. This has been long debated.
He does not.
Haha.
Yeah, there are 5 emotions on him, which is sad, happy, angry, surprised, and smug. Mary says when she updates it, though, she wants to give him more expressions, so maybe he'll have a blush toggle in the future.
Huggers. I also very much like Kleptis' outfit.
Yes. Mary did a good job on it, and his PL uniform will partially look like this, just obviously a lot different.
Yee.
Because especially Mary really liked the glasses.
He's got cute little glasses.
And I like them too, so I was like, yeah, definitely we should
I think
probably keep those.
That style of glasses fit him very well.
Mm-hmm.
Makes him look very, very inquisitive. Fancy boy. I love the, like, ways that their respective date outfits represent them very well. Kleptis is very fancy and clean. Cord is in a sport dress and shoes.
Yeah, it definitely matches up their aesthetics quite nicely.
Their aesthetics are neat to go together. Of the very, like, fancy boy, mostly fancy boy aesthetic, and then sporty, sometimes trash goblin. Occasionally swamp creature.
Occasionally a swamp creature.
Occasionally. Every once in a while. Misato? Huh? Yeah, he's agreed though. That's one of his. What's the other one? I know it's greed and something else.
Greed, pride, lust were his 3 I picked for him.
Got 3. And they all make sense. Wee. This is technically an outfit she's had before. She only wore it once before, though. Because I have a really old model. I think it was like a birthday outfit. Because I just wanted something
Panther
fun.
Looks at a rabid raccoon and says, "Yeah, that's mine now."
Pretty much. Cord does have little raccoon hands. I can see Cord doing little raccoon hands to get something. He's like, yes. Yeah. There you go. And she styled it basically the same way. Her style has not changed very much from this period. I intend to. Don't worry. Oh, from Evangelion. Yeah, he does have those glasses. Cord isn't very fancy. She can be fancy. She's capable of it. She just doesn't do it very often. And it's not like her. Like, Cord wouldn't have come to this very fancy and gussied up because that's not her. That's why that's why they've like her and Umbra have had the deal to keep her hair short is for the because this is what feels more her. And she wanted to feel the most her for the date. Thus,
Yeah, if he'd have seen her like that, like super fancied up, he probably would have been like, "What are you? Why are you dressed like that?"
what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't even know that Cord would wear a wedding dress. She might wear a suit if she ever were to become Mary. I don't remember if. I mean, I guess technically the lore is in my hands now. So if I wanted to, for Ixvania, she could wear a dress. But I think it might be armor. Given how their culture works. It might be like fancy armor. But also I just can't see Cord in a ball dress. I just can't envision that.
That'd be a strange one to look at, honestly.
Yeah. I think I had said that before, yeah. Ceremonial armor. True. I mean, I still don't feel like I can see her in like a long dress. It's just weird. Oh, that's just tacky. That's just tacky. Camo colored dress. Ugh, that's just tacky. Mm-mm. I live in Texas. I've seen that. I've seen those things. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, that's what this is. It is a cocktail dress. She can fuck with a cocktail dress. This is basically like a sporty-ish cocktail dress, and then just a jacket over it. And then shorts underneath.
Yeah.
Censorship shorts. She can have a lot of weapons in a ball gown. I will have water. Chad is requesting that we both have water.
Yeah, I have water right here. Ugh.
I will take big sippy. Because I think I have not had enough water today.
Yeah, probably a good idea to hydrate them.
Yeah, it's not like I haven't had any, but I don't think I've had enough.
Yeah, you can usually tell when you're in VR because your eyes start watering or other such.
I just feel dry. RP memes. Fine. I'll check RP memes. Let me make sure I'm not in DMs first. Oh, I saw that. I saw. But you're still coming to
PL, right? Did you see that one?
Yeah.
But you're still going to PL, right?
Oh, they posted the wrong one, apparently.
Oh, you posted the wrong server. Which server did you post it in? Whose server have you cursed? Ah, Mary's. I see. My sis. Understandable. She would not handle it well. One day, I'm sure there will be some need for Cord to be in a ball gown dress. For some mission or something. And it will be funny. Because Cord will hate it.
Oh, we have to... Cord, we have to sneak into this, party dressed as guests. You have to wear a dress, Cord.
God damn it. Like a small one, right? A small one, right? Cuts to Cord, poofy. Just... God fucking damn it.
That I could perceive, yes. Something like Wix's dress. That is perceivable. I don't think it fits Cord especially well, but it's perceivable. Cord is not especially girly. This is about as girly as Cord gets. This is the peak of Cord girliness. With the exception of that one time where she wore bright colors. I think it's like a broken model at this point, but it was one outfit she wore for a not date with Percy a long, long time ago. When they went to the mall. But I think it's broken. We don't talk about Pink Cord. Pink Cord isn't real. Pink Cord can't hurt you.
Well, this has only heard stories about Pink Cord, and he's not sure if he believes them or not.
One day, Pink Cord shall exist anew. This is technically the most girly Cord. Oh, it's not as broken. It's not broken anymore. What the fuck? This used to be broken. The, like, skirt used to move with the Visemes. This is technically the girliest Cord has ever been. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, that's really girly.
It's very girly. Oh, it moves with expressions. I see. Skirt fucks up when I blink.
Ah.
Yeah, this is very girly, but this is kind of during Cord's more exploratory phase. This was the hopeful Cord.
This was before a lot of other depression added to
Yeah.
the mix.
This was before further trauma. But even then, she was more like... I think it might have been directly after this outfit. Or maybe even before it a little bit that she started to wear, like, tracksuits. Yeah, it was after this she started to wear tracksuits. She had, like, the very simple dress. And then she had the like, little cutesy training outfit. She had this. More trauma happened. And then she started, not because of the trauma, but then she started wearing the tracksuit. And thus began the sporty phase. That has never ended. She has remained sporty.
Yep, that she has.
I cannot confirm nor deny that pink cord will return for April Fools.
Oh god.
I cannot confirm nor deny this. Is it a possibility? Always. The chances of pink cord are low, but never zero. I don't technically have a model that would work for if a potion turned cord into a kid for a day, because I don't have any of the like very young cord models that have the brown hair and the eye, because technically if she was turned into a child, those would still exist because it's not time magic. It's just and the hand. I also wouldn't have a hand. I should probably slap one of those together eventually, because I know somehow that'll happen. Somehow the bullshit happens. Oh, what was court?
I don't remember exactly how she talked, but I think it was something like this. Like, without the gravel. I'm right behind you, Slade. And I'm coming for you.
Wah, 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 wah. I look for the Alexa. I find Alexa. I request on Alexa. Poggers. Wee. 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 I have my invite.
Yes, I have my.
You so
as well.
handsome.
Yeah. Are we changing outfits?
I would say so, yes.
We should probably do that now.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually might be there in a second. I might need to do a thing at Aegis really quick, but I will be there shortly.
Oh, what do you do at Aegis?
Doing a thing for Merlin.
Mervin!
Yeah.
I love
for
Merlin.
Astra. I might be causing him pain.
No! not the Ashra.
Yum.
Not the banana boy. I know he boils pizza. I know he boils pizza.
That's exactly why he deserves it. He boils pizza.
It's karma. The Aegis cryptid. I should probably check if certain person's on. Somebody is on, so I also actually might join you. I might pop as Reyna. He's not here anymore. No, he is.
Yes.
I might pop as Reyna for a minute. Momentarily. Where's my Reyna? There's my Reyna.
Yes, from what I know, might be a good idea, actually.
Yes, who's the host?
I will head over.
Bibis?
Rock.
Rock! Rock lobster! Rock! I need to make Rock a lobster avatar. I need to. Oh my god. I need that. Okay, I got my invite. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
I need to make a little lobster avatar. And then, oh man, I'll make it for everybody. But I need to specifically give it to him. Titled Reyna. Outside. Reyna outside. You saw Doctor Who? Oh my god. Or the band The Who. Oh my goodness. Is The Who it ages? I think I'm funny. I think I'm real funny. I think I'm real